Raise your hand if you have all the best intentions in the world and you still can never complete something that you start. Oh my gosh, me. And that's probably why you clicked on this too. But so the reason we can't stick with anything, whether it is a challenge that we are wanting to do ourselves, whether it is a challenge like 75 hard that we are trying to do with others, or whatever it is, it's always because we are putting ourselves in this perfect little bubble and nothing can change and nothing can happen. And life, unfortunately, is not that way. And or you want to rebel because everything else in your life is falling apart and you want to have some kind of say or control in your life. That's not a you problem. It's what you've been doing over the last years of your life, because you are a healthy and fit person and you're falling into fitness burnout. So you need to realize that done is better than nothing, and perfection is something that you need to get rid of in order for you to actually have a healthy and fit life. Because let's be honest, you're not going to be a professional athlete. You're not going to be stepping on stage anytime soon, and you're ready to accept that you just want to have a healthy and fit life. That's not to say that you're never going to. It's to say that you have been treating yourself as if you are a full-time professional athlete, where your full-time job is meal prepping and counting calories and doing your workouts and staying fit and active and having the perfect morning, evening, and afternoon routine, getting your 20K steps in and having a whole list of things that you need to get done every single day. No wonder you're burnt out. No wonder you can't accomplish it. And no wonder, even if you're doing all of that, but something goes slightly off and you're just under your steps, you're just under your calories, you didn't hit your protein, you didn't do the full 2-hour workout, you only did an hour and 45 minutes, no wonder you're falling apart. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to challenge you to try something for 59 days and just see what happens. To try and do it. This is all coming from my 59 Days to Habit Change journal. I did this because I started working out in the 2010s, the 2000s and 2010s, and I'm a sweaty person, so I always pit out my shirts, and I used to have a lot of not black t-shirts, and they would always get nasty pit stains, so I cut off a bunch of t-shirts, and then I found out one day after counting them that I had 59 of them. So I challenged myself to wear one a day and to write something on social media about it, and whatever, but I did complete that, so that was great, but I didn't do anything else with my life. I had all these grand plans and everything always fell through. So I challenged myself to another 59 days to see what would happen. What would happen if I just looked at the goals that I wanted to work on or try and accomplish, or habits that I wanted to incorporate in my life? What would happen if I just worked on it slowly for 59 days? That's what happened when this came to be. And I actually did it. And I don't normally finish things. I will stay consistent, but I never finish something perfectly. And this challenged me because it wasn't perfect. There were days that I missed, but I went back and still wrote something down. I journaled every single day, or I went back and finished something. The goal with actually accomplishing something, the goal with actually changing how you view things, is to take the perfection out of it. Is you need to allow flexibility in order for you to actually live the life that you're wanting to live and to see the things happen that you want to see happen. So that's what I'm challenging myself with. I'm challenging myself to do this because it's been a year or two since I have done it. And these are the things that I am doing. So whether you want to do this yourself or not, I will link my blog post down below that kind of outlines why we struggle with challenges and what I recommend kind of keeping an eye on. And then if you want to try this journal, you definitely can. Otherwise, just see what happens in 59 days. Put it in your calendar 59 days from now, and then write down 5 goals. I always recommend at least 2 health-related goals, and then the other 3 can be whatever. So here's mine. I want to do daily movement, where it's 8 to 10K steps a day, and then a workout of some kind, trying for 5 days a week, but at least 8 to 10K steps. Next, I want to do a serving of fruit and veggies every day. I am not always the best at that because I don't want to eat my vegetables. I'd rather just eat pasta or bread, but I'm really going to try and be better and be a healthier person because that's what I want to do. I have a couple of continued education health courses that I want to get through. So I'm going to try and do an hour a day of learning. 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday, and then take the weekend off. I want to read and or do some other kind of hobby every single day. This, as you might have noticed, is health and hobbies, and we are trying to actually have hobbies outside of health, and that's going to be another big thing, is to take your identity out of health, because if you lose that or it changes in any kind of way, you're going to lose your whole self. So we're going to try and have hobbies, and try and enjoy life outside of the gym. So right now I am finishing up The Martian. I love this movie. The book is fantastic. And I'm also learning that I don't need to binge a book in order to get through it. Like, this can be a casual read and it's still very enjoyable. So I'm going to finish this, and then I have another book or two that I want to read as well, and a bunch of other hobbies that I have stuck in here that I haven't done. So I want to try and do more things and actually have a life worth living, you know? And then the last one is kind of business related. I would love to at least make $100 through health and hobbies in some kind of way, whether that is people buying my journals, whether it's buying my programs, or booking a one-on-one call with me. I would love to prove to myself that I have something to say and that I can help people and that people are finding it beneficial through this and or the digital or physical products that I have. So those are my goals over the next 59 days. It's not going to be perfect. It's probably not going to turn out exactly how I wanted it to or envisioned it to, but I'm still going to work at it. Currently, I am on day two of it, and I barely made the first day. But that's the beauty of this, is it's not perfect. And the goal is to learn flexibility. And my whole process is to approach it in an experimental way. Because with an experiment, there's no success or failure, there's just an outcome. And with that outcome, you get to decide what it is you want to do with it. Do you want to keep it? Do you want to toss it? Do you want to try something new? But it ultimately puts you back in control of your life and gives you the final say. Because when you have been putting that control and that say outside of yourself and just been following everybody else's plans, following everybody else's recommendations or the best and worst how-to, and not trusting yourself to have the final say or to know what's best for you, it's just going to make it that much worse and that much harder, and you're never going to be able to have that final say and decide. Whether, again, you get the journal or not, it's totally up to you, but I would at least recommend writing it down in a notebook or a journal or whatever kind of thing you want to do for the next 59 days and just see what happens. See what happens, see what comes up, and kind of go from there. Now, if fitness is something that you want to focus on for the next 59 days, maybe change the way you view it or change your approach to it or whatever it might be, then I would definitely recommend checking out this next video where I break down what fitness is, what movement is, and how you have been dealing with fitness burnout and what to do with that moving forward. If that sounds like you, definitely check that out, and I will see you there.